Well, we had a warm day here and Blake's been working the past couple of days on the truck. So don't have much of a before photo because we were going to get a new hood and new lights and stuff like that. And Blake went and priced it out at the auto wreckers and he said, well, we could probably straighten it up good enough at home. So he straightened the hood up best we can and then took the grill out and he glued a bunch of brackets together.
Yeah, with the heat gun, I welded them back together. All this was welded back together, all these dark lines. And this bracket here, I welded it back in because the light was broke off. This light was broken in half here. This part was on the truck, this was underneath. So I stitched it back together, it's nice and strong now.
Yeah, glued it up and heat melted it. So I should have picked up another piece of headlight the other day. Is missing. I think it was on the road, but I just left it there. I should have picked it up and Blake probably got to stitch that all back together. Yeah,
because we have the turn marker on the outside. Well, I guess that one's just a reflector, and then our inner high beam and the low beam piece is what we were missing.
So we'll have a bit of a headlight and then we'll order a new headlight. That one's all fogged up anyway, so we'll probably just get some cheap ones off Amazon or something like that. And
they're only $160 for both.
Yeah.
Upper and lower. I just did this so we're legal again. Or somewhat legal.
Yeah. So on the grill we broke some brackets there that hold the whole piece together. Well, we didn't, the deer did.
Yeah, this here deer cracked all that. Could probably stitch it together. And then cracked it here. And the bracket behind it too got cracked. Here, this is all cracked. The pins broke off that. But this outer grill clips into the actual fender. So that all holds together, but yeah, it broke bracket off here, there, and over there.
We could probably put some silicone in there and just get it to bite and hold it there so it doesn't wobble around in the wind too much, but oh well, it's coming together. Cheap fix there, and the truck's only got to last a little bit longer and we'll be happy. All right, we'll catch you at the next update. Well, he's got to put back together here at night. Kind of put in a fake headlight here. You can't see it, but well, he's got it put together for the most part. Just need to get the rest of the lights brought in. But he's got it so we got high beams and running lights. So there you go, coming together. Well, we're out pulling the bait there on the loop. So we're gonna drop off some carcasses. And this is where I've been dumping the other coyotes here. There's one coyote that's been coming around eating these guys. And pretty much dead here all the way around the bait. So far I pulled up 6 snares and there's not even a track or nothing on the loop so far. But it is getting towards the end of the season. They're getting more interested in breeding, so that's probably what's going on. And I did mess up. I had another bait stash not too far from here, and it looks like the kites moved over there. So kind of my bad. And we'll get these guys dumped and carry on. Just when I thought it was quiet there, picked up this coyote and the next snare. Doesn't look like it's been there too long. It's froze, but nice fur anyways. I'm glad I'm picking up. This was one of the spots here was gonna have a Hail Mary. They used it a couple times, then they stopped. Nice high catch, perfect. All right, we're gonna pick her up and we'll catch you at the next set. January 29th, gonna go pull the line. Have a few baits there see what's going on. The weather is pretty warm. It's gonna drop off for a couple days, but then warm up again. So the bait's pretty much gone at the baits, and tough to get out there. So I'm gonna pull everything, gonna focus more on doing fur buying and stuff like that. And I got all the pelts, the coyotes that I caught there this year, finished putting them up and whatnot. So yeah, lots to do, beat the weather again. Shop is coming along. I gotta sort it out for packing furs and doing other things like that. But all right, well, we'll show you as we go here. Any catches, anything exciting, we'll keep you up to date. Catch you at the next set. Well, they're teasing me again, these damn wolves. It's a beautiful morning here. Not too cold, no wind. And we got the wolves on my skidoo track heading towards the wolf bait. So fingers crossed that they stayed there. I think the landowner might have come in here and plowed a trail with a cat. He's gonna do some work here. But these wolves have been here since the snow. Fingers crossed. Well, the buggers, they left my trail back there, and I thought, well, then they went back to the big bush over there. But coming up a little bit closer, looks like we got some activity. Lots of times when there's this much activity, means we might have one hung up here. I'm looking forward to making the bend and checking her out. Since the farmer opened it up, I think I might come and play with these a bit more here. I can drive right up to there and then walk in. Instead of having to bring the skidoo. But look at this trail. They've definitely come to check things out. So the bait's just up there to the right where the spruce trees are. Heavy trails in here. Let's looks like they were doing what I wanted them to do, follow the truck track, but they might have just crossed over here and left. This is part of the draw that I had the snares on in here. Back here, they went down the trails where I had those snares that I pulled, but they were buried in the snow anyway, so they wouldn't have done any good. But they checked that out. Okay, we put this snare here the other day. I pulled the other ones feeding in, and I had this one trail here where I said, well, I'll stick a snare in and see what happens. Looks like we caught ourselves a coyote, but the wolves came, took a look, and then over here, one walked in, see what he did. Oh, he walked around. I don't think he came right up to it, but there we go. We'll check this guy out and see if he's nice or not. Looks like something pecked at his butt a little bit. And doesn't look too bad. I think he's just wet in the shoulders here. And he's fairly fresh. Okay, we're going to throw him in the truck and then go check over there. Okay, this is the bait site here. So the wolves come in, check things out, scratched around a little bit. Let's go for a walk on the inside and see if we connected. Kind of looks like they just stayed on the outside here. Hopefully where they kicked off before they came in the back way. They didn't touch my snares over here. They walked right past them, but it all blew in, so it was hard for them to see the trail. So I just walked it out. And Let's see what's going on in here. Big tracks here. Well, she's been pretty quiet so far. And come to this snare, and the wolves walked up, sniffed it, didn't go through. And he actually came from over here, came around, didn't know this was here, gonna come this way. So I'll lift it up a little bit higher because we got more snow. And it looks like they might have went back there where I got a couple snares. But back in here, they decided not to go. Okay, I'll catch you at the next set here. Well, this is the trail here that I had a snare on where I caught the coyote and the wolves went through. And they all went through. Here, I had one kind of go off this way, just missed a snare over there. But let's see if it's I don't think it's a breakaway. I think something just bumped the snare and closed her off. Unfortunate. Maybe a rat, couldn't have been a rabbit. Maybe a moose or something came in, closed her off, but I really don't know. There's no hair, no nothing on it. But we missed a wolf. We do have one more snare over there. And I think it's more of a Hail Mary one, unless they decided to loop back there again. But the pack definitely went through here both ways. And maybe there's one step here, one step there. So they might have just, I don't know how they did that without firing it. And breakaway's not open or nothing. So I'll set it back up and hope for the best. But I'll show you over here, the pack definitely did check it all out. Okay, here's the remake. Let me get down there. So top's blended in, snares the right height off the ground for a wolf. And yeah, not sure what all happened here, but pack definitely did come in this way. I do have one track going this way. And how do they all go through here? They walked up and checked out the power ram there. And there you go. Two go this way. So maybe we did get lucky on our snare in here. We'll walk in and check her out. But sad we had a miss there. But some action is better than no action. There's another track. I'll sneak in and see what I can see. Okay. So I thought it came up to check it out, but the snare wasn't high enough and it just pushed out of the way and walked right through. So we're gonna raise that snare some more because of the extra snow here. And hopefully we get a connection next time. It wasn't shy, didn't pause. And it's one of the ones that came from back there. So we'll fix this up and hopefully next time we get them. Heated up a bit here, but not sure if the camera's got fog on it or not, but kind of disappointing. They're in here, wandered around, but didn't go right where the snares are, past two of them. Bumped one, and then the other one got knocked over as well, so two just missed them. And so I picked up that one that was off by itself there. It's all drifted in, no trails over there. So what I'll do is take that one and the one I caught a coyote with and just move it up over that way there where they were coming through the bush and see if they use the same trail over there again. Okay, I'm fogging up and time is of the essence today. So we'll catch you at the next set. Okay, this is the spot I was talking about. Heavy trail going through here. And then another heavy trail going through here. So I can sneak a snare there. And a good anchor spot over there. So I'll just come in right here and hope for the best. Just my little old coyote here, and then 2 power rams. Sun's coming up. Beautiful day. Too bad we missed them, but they know we're here, and I'm gonna come with some other bait here probably later tonight. Now that I can drive in again. Fingers crossed. I keep stopping to show you guys other stuff here, but the wolves that come through here, this is the road in, and there's a clump of snow. They pissed on it, and then they scraped all over in here. I don't know if you can see that. Just marking their territory, and then just further up, there's some more scratching going on. But this is dynamite. I'm gonna kick it over off to the side there, just so it doesn't get wrecked. We'll see if they go towards it again, but it's not working out. It's something different, right? It's a raised lump, and then they took advantage of it. There we go. Kick it there and see if they have tracks on it next time. All right, catch you back at the truck here. Well, we're at a different bait there, and the coyotes are doing what I was hoping they do, follow the tracks. And maybe there's some in this little strip here. We're gonna pull these here as well, and check out what's going on here. Just back a little ways. Back there where the bait is, looks like there's quite a few coyote tracks in there. We're gonna check it out. All right, well, we're right at the bait site here. There's nothing in those snares. Coyotes are smart too. They were walking down the skidoo track, and every time they go down the lines with the ribbons, they'd turn around. Anyways, they decided not to pull all of this yet. I can get in pretty easy. So we'll just go in and check and see what's going on. 1 or 2 coyotes running around here still. So we'll see if we get lucky and go from there. All right, we'll catch you at the next set. Okay, we might remember this duck under. So I moved that snare to over here. Snare's gone, but it looks like there's something underneath the snow. Looks like hip bone. And what happened to our snare? Oh, goes over there. Could be a deer or nothing. Doesn't look like we got anything. Stuck in the snow, and then in the end she's pulled through there. So maybe a deer came through. Tough to tell with the tracks there, but something came. Probably a coyote with that, of course. The hip bone. I'll walk this back a little bit further and see if I can figure anything out. But I pulled 2 snares from here. I'm gonna pull this one now that it's set off. And so I only have 3 over on this side here. And like I said, I can get to this pretty easy. And maybe they'll make a mistake and just walk into it one day. Maybe we'll come across a roadkill and throw it here for them. All right, beautiful day, and we'll catch you at Glenn's bait here. Well, we're over at Glenn's. Looks pretty quiet. Not much for coyote tracks. The odd one working its way through here, but don't expect much. Like I said, the bait's all gone. Got a snare over there that's bumped. I'm gonna close this one down, I think, here. Well, I just came to check out one spot to see if there's any sign of the coyotes here over at Mike's. I left one snare hanging just because I knew it would be pretty sheltered. And we got a coyote. So it was tucked in there. Looks like it's all mangy and stuff anyway, so we'll leave her here and just take a quick look around there for anything else that's interesting. Over here at the strip, lots of coyote signs still. We're picked up, but they're on my skidoo tracks now. We're gonna go down and pull these snares and see what we got. And whatever's here is gonna be left for seed. Yeah, I wanted to keep this one going a little bit longer just because it's close to home, but I got enough going on there and just trying to focus on those wolves and then catch up on my furs and whatnot. But beautiful day, and we'll see what we got. Catch you to the next set. I pulled a couple snares so far, and yeah, the coyotes are going wherever they want. It's hard crust, so they just walk all over. They're not going down the trails that they had before. So it's a good plan to pull it out. It's just random, everything I've noticed so far. But we got a snare there that got knocked down and strung out. Could be a rabbit or a coyote, who knows. And then the other one here, it's just blended in now and there's no trail to it. So probably be the same story all the way through. And hopefully we pick up at least one here, pay for some gas. But it is what it is, and the season's wrapping up. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out for the season. Yeah, it's probably a rabbit here. And yeah, there'll be more to come for sure. Hopefully we pick up those wolves. Well, just coming up to one of my snares there, and I see this one blew apart, so I'll have to do the exchange thing there. But yeah, they seem to have a flaw with these. I'm not sure how long I'll keep busting them until they get the flaw worked out, but as long as they keep replacing them, we're good, I guess. All right, we're gonna carry on. No catches so far. Well, just checking out and pulling out the snares there. Looks like we had a coyote with his head right in there, and then he backed out. Tracks are kind of washed up there, but it was pretty warm a little while, a couple days ago. +5. Today it's -15, and the wind's a little bit chilly. You can see it's even blowing in the bush here. My fingers are starting to get a bit numb, but carry on. Just thought I'd show you that. Dirty bugger. I have a snare right here. I'm a little surprised that I didn't catch anything this year here. Like last year, I probably got 4 or 5 kites right off this one spot here. And there was a trail to start. I don't know if you can see it. The ram's just kind of leaning against that tree and the loop's out there. But there's a trail there to start the season and a couple tracks. So I set it up again and nothing all year. So we're winding down. There's 2 snares just off to the side here, and then another one on the back trail. And not very good, but like I said, the snow is just all crusty and they can go wherever they want. And there's a couple smart ones, they see the snares and just walk, make a new trail. So anyways, we're winding her down, and we'll go in there and take that out. Well, coming up to the last 3 snares here. There's 1 and then 2, and number 3 is the one out in the open here. So it's got, that one over there was kind of a Hail Mary, and seeing guys put a power ram right stuck in the snow along the trail. So I thought I'd try it, but haven't really been out here attending to them too much. All this got filled in with the big wind, and then it all drifted in. So I had a heavy trail here before, and where's the other one? The other heavy trail is over there. And yeah, it's all blown in, and then the coyotes started making another trail just over there. You can see their tracks. They're right on top of the snow. There's a good crust there, and I'm up to my knees in snow when I walk. So, all right, well, we'll go pull these two and then walk around the corner and see what the last one looks like. Well, the coyote trail was right here. It was all pretty much blown in, but we picked up a sucker right out in the open there. The snare was kind of right there, standing straight up, and actually right beside these little willows. That one willow there, I just planted that myself just to break up the pattern. And there you go. Looks not too bad. Doesn't look like there's much else for activity here. There you go. Hasn't been here all that long, so that's good. All right, that's it. We got one on our last snare there today, and it was kind of a Hail Mary. It's kind of good to end on a positive note like that. All right, we'll catch you back at the shop. Well, I got back to the shop here and took a little break in the house, and then started doing some skinning. So I got these coyotes here, they're froze, not ready. And then this one here, she's ready to go. It's got a little bit of a blowout in the neck. We'll fix that up. These ones here, bought, they were freshly shot yesterday, so I just thawing the legs out a little bit. These guys are ready to have the hides pulled off of. And then I finished these marten here. I had bought from Brett Thorpe there. BT Trapper. He changed the name of his channel. I forget what it is. WFJ, I think it is. Or FJW, something like that. Anyways, there we go. Let's go take a look outside. What I got to sort through and start pounding away at. So I got to deal with these ones. I bought some whole coyotes here the other day. And then there's my coyotes in here. Well, you can't see it very well, but these are all skinned, rough skin there. And then I gotta deal with them. And then these ones here and these ones here are all mine that I've trapped. And then in here, there's a bunch of other bags like this that are ready to go. And then over here, I gotta take care of these ones here. This lynx here, I got a custom skin. Take care of a guy. This one here is that one lynx that we caught and Fish and Wildlife let us keep. So, got a little bit of work to do. Sorry it's dark in here, but it's time for me to head back in and get at it.